हरे कृष्ण सोल फैमिली, फिर से आपका स्वागत है गॉड्स मैसेंजर चैनल में। और आज भगवान जी आप लोगों को मैसेज देना चाह रहे हैं कि इट्स ओके टू फील डिटैच्ड, इट्स ओके। सो actually when you are in stage 8 in kingdom spouse journey, right, आज से मैं इंग्लिश में भी आप लोगों के साथ वीडियोस बनाऊंगी, क्योंकि maybe there are someone who needs it, because it was like download कह लो या तो something else channeled कह लो, so mixed होगा ये, हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश में mixed. So when you are in stage 8 in your kingdom spouse journey, what you feel? The first stage, plot stage till 9th stage, God wants to tell you this. God wants you to hear me. When you are in stage 8, that stage is transition stage, transformation stage. It is a resting stage. You are in a prison, okay? Maybe you are in a prison like situation, home, or something else. You feel the area where you are in felt like a prison. Then when you will move from there onwards, when you will move from your prison phase, then you will enter to the promised land. And that stage is the 8th stage, where you feel that you are not stuck now. Before, when you were in prison phase, God is saying, when you were in prison phase, you felt stuck, right? You felt stuck. Nothing was moving. But the favor of God was still there in the prison phase. But there was stuckness in each part of your life. But when God moves you from prison to provision, means prison phase to your promised land, the land which God has given you to do your assignment, God's assignment in this 3D matrix, God's purpose, you have to fulfill that. Till now, you have get that discernment that now you are who you are: pastor, prophet, teacher, pastor, who you are. Now you get to know this. Now there is no more stuckness, or you don't know who you are when you are in stage 8, right? You are in promised land. Now your life is moving, uplifting. And I want to say, all the God-ordained spouses who are not married but still praying for the Portugal. When you are in stage 8, means in between, in prison and like in between the crossover, like when you are in prison and then when you are about to enter in the promised land, or you have entered it, but you have not completely stepped on. When you are in this phase, what happens is that God wants you to know, in between this phase, prison and promised land, God wants you to know you will forget about your Portugal or your kingdom spouse completely, and that's completely normal. Okay, in this in between stage, what you'll feel. Now we'll talk about this today. So, in between this phase, you will feel like you're focusing in your own God's assignment. God wants you to know that you are focusing in your own God assignment, God purpose, whatever God called you to do. You are focusing in this things only. Okay, this assignments only, purpose only. Whatever God has said you to do, you will only focus on this thing. Other than that, before the stage 7 or the 6th stage, illegal seal stage, where the enemies has now declared that Jesus was crucified. Okay, because your love story between Portugal and you was completely shut. So in that phase, if you were the one chosen one, then you may feel like because of all the traumas you got from this journey, whatever the traumas you got from this journey, because of that you felt stuck. Okay, you felt stuck. It's not that. God wants you to know that it was not that you were missing your spouse, but what was happening was you were processing those emotions, traumatized, whatever you felt in this spouse journey. You were processing all that traumas and pain, hurt from past. If you can resonate, then you also know that, oh, whatever the past, in your past, whatever you felt in the situation or whatever you dealt in the relationships, now in this kingdom spouse journey, you were triggered because you were not healed from the past, and the same different phases, but the same scenarios came upon because you were not healed. The traumas were just stuck somewhere inside you. To overcome from those traumas, you just have to get those triggers which God has given you through kingdom spouse journey, through Portugal, and that all the past traumas and pain was once more on the surface. I said you different phases, but the situation was same, just to trigger you and just to heal you. So because of that, in stage 8 and 7, you felt stuck because you were releasing traumas, pain from the past. If you had relationship in your past, maybe in 16, 17, and then you just felt like you were healed from that heartbreak, but it was just like you were not healed. It was stuck within, or it was like covered by something that was not. You were just acting up that I am healed, but this journey triggered you so well that now you were healing yourself within, and it was natural. It was not that you were missing for some people, it was like you were missing your spouse, but others of you, it was like you were releasing those traumas, pain from past, what happened. You were just contemplating in your mind that what was happened. You were gone through so much that you were just numb at some time. But when you were in resting phase, in this prison phase, you get to know that what happened actually, and you get to know about all those reality, what had happened actually. And then in 6th and 7th stage, you just process those emotions, what had actually happened to you, what God was pushing you towards your healing. And then in stage 8, between in between this crossover, you will forget everything. Yeah, it is true that you will forget everything. Your mind will only walk whatever God has said. Other than that, you have forget everything. No spouse, no nothing. You just focused on whatever God has said to you. You are doing it this excuse me you are doing it with full faith, and you're letting go whatever do not serves you. If it is right for you, it will come back to you. Okay, it is not if it's right for you, or it's if it's meant for you, then it will come back to you. If it's not meant for you, it is not your part, then you're not desperate to overtake that. You just live it. You are just letting it go naturally. It is happening naturally. You are not desperate over something, huh? You are not like in a chasing mode. You are in your, you know, you're in your calm mode, balanced masculine and feminine energy. No need to chase. You're just flowing. And in this stage you need God. Yeah, like in this stage, or every stage you need God, but in this stage you are connecting more with higher consciousness, and you are diving deep into spirituality. You are diving deep in this stage. I want to say that you are diving deep into higher consciousness, connecting with yourself, improving your life, changing your lifestyle, food habits, and overall you are changing everything, transforming everything. And you are also in a transition phase. Transition, like you're into transformation and transition, in between the crossover actually. So congratulations, no need to fear. But whatever God has said you, whatever the God has given you, that messages or that instructions, you should follow it with full faith. Other than that, you don't have to chase any person, any people. Your focus, I am saying, your focus will only be God, your purpose, God's assignment, God purpose, your career. Other than that, your focus will not be distracted with other things. You have like outcome all those things. Now you're not looking back, you're moving forward. Okay, and in this stage it's normal to feel detached with what God has said, that the person is your spouse. It's okay to feel detached with that person, because it's okay. It's okay, completely okay. Because there is nothing to get, attracted and attached because of that particular behavior, character, uh, there's nothing to stay stuck in that situation. Or at least glimpse once also, look back also, or at least one glimpse also. That is also not fair enough. Or that is also not, you are not bothered with that also because of the past particular behavior. um, because now you are focusing only on yourself, God, your assignment, purpose, career, or moving higher in your spirit, and you're not focusing on all of that. You just let God handle that, and you are just moving with God. All you need is the God in this time, in this phase. And yeah, upcoming future also, you will be focusing on God only. Yeah, so that is great, and it's totally normal, totally, absolutely, normal to feel detached. You just focus on what God has said, what God instruction is in this, because stage it is not for or thinking, reminiscing the past. It is not about that. Stage 8 means you're focusing within, with God, connecting more with higher consciousness, moving forward, not looking back one glimpse also. Moving forward is called stage 8. There is nothing, no person, nothing what you, I know God has said that the person is your spouse, but God has just said he, God didn't say that the person you have to marry if right now. No, there will be a divine timing. Divine timing will come, but in stage 8 you will feel so much happier, so much happier than the rest of this stage. Yes, warfare will still be in the picture, but you know now, until now you know how to fight, right? How to fight in spirit. Before that you were very much, thinking about what to do. It was very much new to you. You were like frightening, second guessing yourself. But now the clarity, confirmation, everything is here. So it's okay to feel detached. I have said you na, like मेरा तो यही है कि I am full focused. Means मेरा तो ये means in stages, stage 8 everyone focuses, everyone, the chosen one focused is only in God, assignment, purposes, whatever the God has said. And chosen one mind in this time is like, I will do what you tell God, and I will leave it all to you. I will not chase. I'll do nothing. I'll do nothing. I just leave it to you. I surrender. If it's meant for me, if it's really meant for me, it will itself come to me. Come to you, God. So yeah, that's it for today. Signing off. Thank you.